as long as you rationalise, oh, it's for us, we eat meat, the reason behind it makes it better. And it's always because we have a good reason to do it. It's always because we have a reason. It's fine. That makes it feel better. But actually, it doesn't matter.
That's way different to
Okay. Wait a second. Let's just before you walk away, let me just tell you what veganism is.
Not using any animal products.
Yeah. So veganism.
And I respect that, but also I don't respect that.
Maar what's the...
I ask you a couple of questions and get you to think about something. You wanna try it?
Oh, maar...
Oh, we're doing this.
What's the sense
He have a couple of questions for you.
What's the question?
I don't know. What's the
I can ask you. I can ask all of you if you want.
all together, so...
Dinah, come here.
So...
Okay, love it.
I'm nervous.
Oh, you come from?
England.
Oh, England.
England.
Is
Okay.
that a bad thing? Is it a bad thing?
You don't speak in Dutch. We are here in Amsterdam. And
She speaks Dutch. She speaks Dutch.
die spreekt Nederlands.
maar Nederlands.
Nou, ik zeg dat we kunnen toch gewoon... Oh, je gaat trouwen.
Congratulations.
Okay, what's the question?
The question.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a set of questions. It's more.
A little bit slow. I'm a Dutch.
Langzaam.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can do it slow, no problem. So
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Romania, but I live in Amsterdam. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a set of questions. The purpose of the questions is to get you to think more about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
All this?
Yeah, no, I have a couple. I have like 5 social experiments. So this, I just okay. Well, before I ask you, do you have any social causes that you're particularly passionate about?
Abortion. Pro-abortion.
Abortion.
Straight in that. Straight in that. Women's rights.
Like pro-choice. Okay, I love it.
Say women's rights. Women's rights.
Love it.
Women's
Yes.
rights. I'm that's not pro-abortion, pro-choice.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm
Pro-choice.
anti-war.
Anti-war.
Yeah, good. That's
Okay.
about it, I feel. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay. Well, so we're going to be discussing power and the ethics of power, which is
Men.
right up the alley.
Men, you should add men.
Can I ask, is this a religious thing?
It's not a
If
religion.
it is a walking way.
Okay.
No. I'm an atheist myself. so-
Okay, good.
I mean, good. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, do you think that with great power comes great responsibility?
Yes.
Yes,
Of course.
Yeah. What does that imply? What does responsibility mean?
Like sharing your views with the world. So if you have great power, say you have a lot of people looking up to you, you have a lot of responsibility to share your opinion, and people are influenced by your opinion.
Yeah, the influence is
It's
quite big,
understanding
isn't
that
it?
you're not influencing other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being accountable for others, being accountable for your own actions.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's safe to say that with great power comes great responsibility means that we at least the responsibility to not abuse your power, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So do you think that the powerful should have the right to abuse the powerless?
No.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a set of hypotheticals in a situation where there's a powerful person and there's a powerless person and
Okay.
let's see. Okay, so what if the powerful person really wants to exert their power over the powerless? Does that make it okay?
No.
Okay,
Everyone should have their own opinion.
I like that. What if the powerless person is maybe passed out, drugged, or in a situation that they can't consent or they can't understand that they're being oppressed?
No, everybody
I
should
don't
have their
think.
own consent.
So
And
they
if you know they're not able to give consent,
Oh, okay.
But I think that it's
you're not going to say that's it.
no. I mean more the you can always. I think it delves more into the like you can always not give consent without realizing you're not giving consent. So it's more the case of like you can be very conscious and not realizing that you're not giving consent.
You should
Yeah.
always verbally be asked giving consent.
Yeah.
You should.
No. I mean more like with
But
the
if it's a
question.
person who cannot possibly give consent, like
Consent,
let's say,
yes.
then you should not even.
No.
okay, I like
Yeah,
that.
they can't
Okay.
even.
Be straight up no. If they can't give you consent, it's a no.
Yeah.
What if the person looked different, had a different skin color or
No,
different
that's
hair type?
no, it's
Oh,
not.
okay, that means nothing. Okay, what if it benefits the powerful? It gives them okay, it gives them pleasure or something. Okay, no. What if the powerful has been doing it for a long time and there's no? Okay, so just because they've been doing it for a long time doesn't
they can
matter.
get over
Okay,
it.
and what if there's a
Where's
lot?
this going? Where is this going?
What if there's a lot of? I'll show you. What if there's a lot of powerful men or said men?
It's always men, though, isn't it?
It is always men.
Fair enough, fair
Yeah.
enough. Okay, let's assume there's a lot of powerful men and they have like a tradition.
No.
Does it make it okay?
No.
Okay. So it doesn't matter if there's a lot of people doing it. It doesn't matter if.
I think a lot of people though get misguided, and they think because people are following that, they end up going with it. And it's just, people don't like going outside of the norm. Yeah, crocheting.
But it's not just because
Go
Fuck the
UK.
royal family is what you just said.
with the royal family.
Okay.
Anyway, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So.
Don't kill me.
So we've established that it doesn't matter. It
Yes.
doesn't matter, right? Like the powerful should not exert their power over the powerless.
Yeah.
Okay. So the question and what this whole
this
social
even
experiment is leading on to.
camera.
Yeah. It's wirelessly connected. The camera's over there. Yeah. So the experiment is with my next question, and I'm not trying to catch you up on it. I used to participate in it, and there is a connection between that and all the questions that I have asked you. What do you think about the animals that we send into slaughterhouses for us?
Yes, no, I'm so excited for this.
I like
Yes.
eating meat.
No, because
Jeez, you ran away.
Yes, no, but I've been
listen.
going between this for a long time, and because we were talking about this earlier. You were saying like, so we have pets, and we were saying about docking tails.
They're not
Yeah.
pets.
No, but hold on.
Farm animals.
Hold on, let me talk.
They're raised for the
Hold
point of
on. So we dock tails, and it used to be to avoid injury, infection.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about how nowadays we don't need it
It's
anymore.
for
However,
factory
we will happily remove their balls or their
Because it causes
reproduction.
cancer.
Yes, I know. But if you strip it back and you just get rid of the reason behind doing it, if you can't,
That's
no. But when you eat meat, as long as you rationalise, it's for us, we eat meat. The reason behind it makes it better, and it's always because we have a good reason to do it. It's always because we have a reason. It's fine. That makes it feel better, but actually, it doesn't matter.
That's way different.
No, it's not.
Okay. Wait a second. Let's.
You have a reason behind. Yeah, can I just finish?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that we're already stuck the division right here.
Nowadays, but the reason behind docking is like because it's like either way you're removing parts. Either way you're removing parts of an animal, but because you have a reason behind
My name
it,
is Chip.
it's fine.
Chip. Let Chip speak.
Sorry, that's it.
Okay, so would you agree that we have power over animals?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Would you agree that we abuse our power over
Yeah.
them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we don't need to consume animal products,
Yeah.
right?
Do you
No.
feel like,
But I would still like
do you feel like there are too many animals for us in the world?
No.
Where,
We could consume less.
where we could consume, we could consume, yes,
We could have like one meat
but do you feel like there could be, we could still eat animals and it's not, you're a vegetarian, so.
No, but I'm like.
But do you feel like, I feel like some animals, especially like deer, for example, we have to cull the deer because
Why?
otherwise, because it ruins the ecosystem.
Yeah.
Because deer will eat everything.
But then, but cold
Wait,
humans then because
wait,
we're
wait,
fucking
wait,
consuming
wait.
everything.
Yeah, exactly.
What do we do about that?
So let's take a step. So let's take a step back. Let's take a step back, okay? So we all agree that we have power over animals. We all agree that we don't need to consume animal products. I know you said we don't need. Okay, but there's the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, which is the largest organization of nutritionists in the world. They have, based on like I think 100 empirical studies, they concluded that a vegan diet is suitable for all ages and stages
But it's
of
not
life.
what it's done for thousands of years.
It's true, but you see, that's why I ask all of these questions, right? Just because we've been doing it for thousands of years doesn't necessarily mean that it's
like not. We have been omnivores, so in the same way, eating animal.
Yeah, but we're opportunistic
It's a little bit of
omnivores,
both.
right?
You get married.
You are Irish. Irish.
I'm interested.
I'm interested in.
Okay.
No, I want to talk.
Okay.
Carry on.
Okay, I want to ask you why. First of all, you said you're vegetarian. You're vegetarian.
I used to be.
Why are you vegetarian?
I love animals.
You love animals. Okay.
And I love animals, but I eat.
And
You
also,
love animals, but
I
you-
also feel like we don't need to eat meat. We don't need
Okay.
to eat meat.
I disagree.
Zoom that I'm.
Okay.
Protein.
Okay.
Protein.
You can get
But-
protein
Okay,
from
Do
right,
I look like I'm
okay,
protein
okay,
deficient, by
right,
the way?
Okay,
I take
Right, listen,
Yeah, I'm vegan.
listen.
Yeah.
Can I say something? I have IBS. I have a certain type of IBS where I can't eat beans and I can't eat a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
So, for example, I can't just say I'm vegetarian, I can't eat meat, and like a lot of vegetarians will say I get my protein from beans and other things. I can't get that because I can't eat beans. I'm not allowed to. It's seeds. Like some seeds I can, some seeds I can't.
Yeah.
It's a very specific diet, but it's really hard for me as someone who has a dietary restrictions. How am I supposed to?
So before
go
we
ahead?
touch upon the diet, I'll help you. I'll give you some tips and tricks with the diet. But before we touch upon the diet, I want you to understand what the problem is, right? The problem is that we are abusing and using animals, right? We are, and these animals are all sentient. Do we know? Give me a second. Do you guys mind if we take this a little bit further so that the mic doesn't leak out? Thank you.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, these animals are sentient. Do you know what sentient means?
Yes.
No.
So sentient means that they're aware. It means that they have a consciousness. It means that they have emotions, feelings, and most importantly, that they feel happiness, they feel pain. Much like us. They
Yeah.
feel very much similar to us. Much like a dog. If you have seen dogs dream, dogs feel emotions.
Yeah, I love dogs.
Yeah, there's no difference between a dog and a cow. There's
Yeah.
extremely similar in that sense, right? So the problem is that we are exploiting these animals, right? So the question is, how do we stop this? How do you think we can stop exploiting these animals?
Yeah.
So, at some point, a lot of people tell me that we need government to intervene and do something
Yeah,
about it,
I
right?
agree.
Yeah, government should intervene at some point, but at this moment in time, these industries are driven by demand. So that means that money and demand. Yeah. So that means when you go to a supermarket and you buy an animal product, you tell the farmers, "I want more of this to be done. I want more animals to be exploited." Right. So in that sense, at this point in time, government cannot do anything about it because if the government says, you know what, there's no more animal products, everybody will come on the street, there will be riots, there will be stuff like that because nobody agrees to it. So at this point in time, we need more people to be vegan.
Yeah.
Now, you said you're a vegetarian. Do you consume dairy products?
Yes.
I assume you don't know about the dairy industry.
What about it?
So,
Like the
do you know the practices in the dairy industry?
Yeah. You do. I think you do.
the banners in it.
I think you understand it, but you're respectful.
I think
Like,
I'm
not respectful that I don't like respecting that,
meat
but
and
you
dairy
do.
products.
Yeah.
Take it one at a time.
So it's all coming from the
Sorry,
same.
can
isn't
we
it?
all just talk in the microphone at once? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, no, I do get it. I am a vegetarian. I've tried to be vegan, but
Yeah.
I do
You love
love
cheese.
cheese. I love cheese.
Okay, so I'll just tell you in a nutshell because a lot of people think they know, but they don't actually know, right? So I'll just tell you because, again, I don't think you know. So
Yeah.
cows produce milk for
Yeah.
their babies, right? They're mammals just like us, just like most animals. So what happens is farmers don't wait for cows to be impregnated. Don't wait until I feel like having a baby now. What they do is they forcefully impregnate them. They're held in a thing that the industry term is called a rape rack. They're held by their neck. The farmer puts their hands in their anus, holds their cervix, and injects blue semen in their vagina.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much rape, basically, for an animal, right? This is how they.
Lactose-free milk, because that.
This is how they forcefully impregnate them. After 9 months, when the baby is born, because the milk has to go for human consumption, the baby is separated from the mother. So
Good luck in the marriage.
that's already pretty distressing because the mother doesn't get to spend any time with their babies. If the baby is a male, they go to the slaughterhouse because they're useless to the industry. If the baby is a female, they get put into the same cycle as their mothers, year over year, forceful impregnation, until like 6 to 8 years when they can no longer produce enough milk that the farmer can justify financially keeping them alive. So they all go to the slaughterhouse. And they can live up to 20 years. So they don't live even half their life, right?
I think I might walk away now because.
That's okay, you're free to walk away. That's okay, you're free to
I
walk
think
away, yeah.
I can support veganism. I'm sorry.
But do you know what veganism? Let me just, before you walk away, let me just tell you what veganism is.
Not using any animal products.
Yeah, so veganism,
And I respect that, but also I don't respect that because I do feel like some animal products are like chickens, okay, eggs, for example. What are you going to do with eggs if you have...
I can tell you also about the eggs, but let me tell you before you
say
leave.
you have like 10 chickens in your garden. I love chickens, I love eggs. I eat eggs every day, and that might be really disgusting to some people, but the chickens are just going to make more fucking
different.
chickens.
It's different on that scale,
they
though.
also eat all the leftovers. Like they're
different
very
on that
good
scale.
for the.
Yeah, they
When
eat their
it's-
eggs. That's
When
true.
it's on a farm,
Yeah.
it's very different to the industry.
Oh, 100%. And I pretty respect farmers. So I'm moving. I just bought a house in the country, and I literally said to my partner, I would love to buy chickens, eggs from a local farmer that have just come straight from the chickens, not from the supermarket. I respect that. I respect the farmers.
Interrupting Chip here. Exploiting chickens for their eggs is still unethical, and there's a couple of things to consider here. First of all of these chickens come from hatcheries where they class male baby chicks as waste products and blend them up alive on their first day of life. Second, these chickens have been selectively bred to lay eggs almost on a daily basis, whereas wild chickens would have laid 12 to 15 eggs per year. This makes them depleted of nutrients. In fact, in sanctuaries, people feed the eggs back to the chickens. And third, and finally, farmers still see chickens as resources, even if they treat them nicely. That means that the chickens are only as good as what they produce. So the minute they can't produce enough, they are slaughtered. I didn't even touch upon the fact that there would still be an issue of consent, since we cannot get consent from animals, or that there would still be the idea that we're eating another individual's period. So let's just simplify all of it by saying it would be wrong to exploit chickens because they are sentient. Back to the video.
But and I don't agree with like shooting and things like that. And my partner, he's very like he's a very posh British man, and he's very much into like shooting animals and things like that. And he has understand.
Let me just give you a card before you go.
Yeah, can
so
I have
listen,
a card?
yeah. So listen. Veganism, by the way, veganism is not about not eating products. It's about saying animals deserve to not be commodified.
Yeah.
If you think animals should not be commodified, that's all veganism is. It means we believe animals should not be treated as objects. They're individuals who
Yeah.
deserve respect and who deserve body autonomy, much like we do for all the people around us, right?
Yeah.
And that just means following through with it. Let me give you a card.
We have to go get a train, but it was
Okay.
lovely to meet you.
Before you
What's
go,
your name? Sorry?
I'm Chip.
Chip. Nice to meet you.
Let me
Chip.
just tell you
Nice
real
to
quick,
meet
you have some resources there how to be vegan. If you scan this code, go on this website and type in this code, watch the most important speech you'll ever hear.
I'm going to challenge your belief systems today, so certain parts of the speech will be intense.
You learn about eggs. What's the problem with eggs?
Okay.
Because maybe you don't want to contribute to the whole cruelty of it, you know?
I would be interested to learn.
Yeah, so that's all it is. There's nothing, it's not gruesome content, it's a guy who holds a speech. So the most important speech you'll ever hear.
Yeah.
The guy holds a speech and he tells you everything
Thank
about
you,
the animal
Chip.
agriculture.
Thank you, Chip.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'll give you a card also. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, nice to meet you. Bye.